Joining us now is KTVU political analyst Brian Sobel. And Brian, since we talked to you at 5, Hillary Clinton said she didn't diagnose the fact that she was diagnosed with pneumonia last week because, quote, she didn't think it would be a big deal.
Yeah, I think the sentiment from her was, I didn't know how sick I was. I was just going to power through it, is the phrase we keep hearing from her campaign, and that's how she wants to leave it.
Is this just a blip on the campaign trail, or is she really going to have to demonstrate that she is healthy enough to be president?
Well, I think there's going to be continuing questions, Frank, about whether she's healthy enough. But this particular incident is one of these 24, 48-hour news cycle things that we've been seeing right along. This is another one. If she is up and at it here in the next couple of days, we'll move on.
Okay, so what about the way the Clinton campaign handled the whole thing? The video emerged. They didn't want the video to come out, but they were forced to then deal with it once people saw this video right here yesterday at the 9/11 event, stumbling and almost collapsing, getting into that SUV. Does that kind of, the fact that they wanted to kind of keep it quiet, keep it secret, reinforce the problems of trustworthiness for Hillary Clinton?
Yes, and that's the residual piece of this. Her health, I think, will be a non-issue as we move along, assuming nothing pops up in her medical records. The transparency issue, the trustworthiness issue, continues to pop up again and again because of incidents like this. The lack of the campaign being forthcoming here is an ongoing issue. In fairness, Trump's campaign has shown a propensity to not be transparent either. So we've got this situation going on with both candidates. But right now it's sort of focused on Hillary Clinton.
Well, let's talk about Trump. You just mentioned that. He's refusing to release his tax returns,
right.
Because he says he's in the middle of an audit.
Yes.
And as the American public's probably getting a little tired of that as well.
Well, I think the American public sees that for what it is. It's not credible, yeah. And he keeps throwing that out there, even as tax experts and others say, well, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Of course, you can release whatever you want to release. So that's a dodge, and so we're seeing both candidates dodge on certain key things. The whole email controversy and a lot of that has just been not wanting to just shine the light on the problem.
Transparency.
Yes,
we need it.
back and again, the transparency.
Mm-hmm. Back in 2 weeks from now, a big moment will come when the first debate is between the two of them. There's still a lot of undecided voters out there. How critical will the debates be, especially the first debate?
I think the first one is going to be huge. First of all, it's going to be a ratings bonanza.
I was going to say, you bet.
So you have that, and then whatever comes out of it. If there's a winner, Julie, or somebody who bests the other person, I think that'll make a lot of news. I think it'll be a big deal for the campaigns.
And Brian, that deplorable line that she used earlier in the week or last week, is that going to come back to bite her, or will that get buried eventually when they move?
Well, no, because I think it'll be resurrected over and over again by the Trump campaign to suggest that she disrespects a lot of Trump's supporters. And frankly, we know from polling and everything else, Trump has a cross-section support network. Not all those people are deplorable, of course, but in fairness to her now, she walked back from that line. I think it was something that if she had it to do over again, she wouldn't say it that way.
All right. Well, it sure is interesting.
Oh, it
every
is.
day something.
Every day, every news cycle.
7 weeks away.
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting there.
We are.
Closer and closer. Thanks, Brian.
Absolutely.